Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Good morning. Today's date is 30th June and it is Sakar Baba's Murli. We just heard a song. We children are flowers of God's garden. So today's Murli is also based on that. How can we become a fragrant flower? Baba has come to make us fragrant flowers. Those children who remember the Father, they will be happy and they themselves become fragrant flowers and they also make others. You children are going into the world where the world is like a garden of flowers. Baba says you don't find any human being who is as altruistic server as God, because Baba makes children the masters of the world, but he doesn't become. Baba just goes to his abode and he takes rest, and Baba's role comes to an end. You children's role is for half a cycle and also you receive its reward, and Baba's role starts from the copper age. Let's listen to Murli. Sweet children, Baba has come to make you pure, fragrant flowers through knowledge. The Father has come to make you pure and fragrant flowers through knowledge. You must not become a thorn who always causes sorrow. You must not bring such thorns into this gathering. Question: what will be the sign of those children who work hard in the pilgrimage of remembrance? What are the signs of those children who work hard on this journey of remembrance? Answer: those children who work hard to remember the Father, they remain very happy, and it remains in their intellect that they are going back. Then we have to go to that garden of flowers. So we become fragrant flowers only through the remembrance of the Father. Of course, we also make others. Om Shanti. The master of the garden as well as the gardener and the flowers are also in this garden, because Baba is the master of the garden and we are his flowers. This is a new aspect. If someone new just listens to these things, they just wonder, what is this being told? What is this master of the garden refer to? And what do you mean by flowers? Because such things are not related in any of the scriptures, because they don't use such terminologies there. Whereas you children know and you remember the master of the garden and the boatman. Because it is the boatman who takes the boat across, and Baba has come to take us across from this iron age to the golden age via land of silence. The Father reminds us to be in the remembrance of the Father. You check yourself how far the soul goes. To what extent have I reached the Sato Pradhan stage? Because only souls who become Sato Pradhan will become fragrant flowers. To the extent your stage becomes Sato Pradhan, then you realize that you will go back home. Where have we reached? The entire everything is based on the pilgrimage of remembrance. Those who always make effort to remember the Father, they of course remain happy. You experience happiness based on the efforts that you make. To the extent you study, to the extent you remember the Father, the soul experiences that happiness. Just like when the days of giving exams come near, when we are close to those dates, students will definitely know whether they pass or fail. So the same thing is applicable here. All of us know what efforts we make. Every child knows himself to what extent have we become fragrant flowers. To what extent have I become? And only when we become flowers, we always inspire others to become. The Iron Age is the world or the forest of thorns, and that golden age is the garden of flowers. Even Muslim people say that, they use this term, that is garden of Allah. They understand that there is a garden. Whoever goes there, God gives them a flower, and whatever pure wishes they have, God just fulfills that. It's a matter of granting wishes. It's not about physically offering a flower to whoever goes there. Visions are just granted based on the feelings or the regard that they have. During the time of Om Mandali, a Muslim brother used to come and he used to get such visions that he would go to a garden of Allah and Allah would give him a flower. So Baba says, as your feelings or attitude, the visions also will be granted accordingly. It's not actually the matter of granting visions. People just they are ready to sacrifice their lives just to have the visions granted. So we heard that Dadis used to have visions granted without even spending a penny. Meera was regarded a lot. Of course, that belongs to the path of devotion. The path of devotion has to continue for half a cycle, and the knowledge doesn't exist at that time. People just give a lot of regard to the Vedas or scriptures, and they say that they are their lives. Whereas you children understand that these Veda scriptures all belong to the path of devotion, of course they want something to carry on that devotion. There is a lot of expansion of the path of devotion. The tree itself is very huge. Baba says, in today's Murli, Baba says the essence of the entire knowledge is the seed, and the knowledge becomes the seed when compared to the devotion, and the devotion's form is just like a huge tree, and the seed is the knowledge. And at this time you children become fragrant flowers. Of course this is also a garden, because Baba has created this garden, whose gardener is God himself. You can't call anyone a thorn here, because you can't call anyone. Why? Baba said, No one indulges in vices here. So Baba says there is not even a single thorn in this gathering. These thorns always exist in the Iron Age. This is the auspicious or the elevated conference age. From where do thorns come at this age? Because Baba makes us completely voiceless. And Baba says the biggest thorn is this lust. If any thorn is sitting here, such souls cause loss to themselves. Because this is the court of Indra. Baba says such vicious souls cannot enter the court of Indra. In this court, only the angels of knowledge, they sit here and they just dance when they listen to the knowledge. And the most prominent ones are Baba just uses different types of angels, that is Pukraj fairy, Neelam fairy, and the same 9 jewels are praised. That is Pukraj fairy and Neelam fairy. These fairies and the 9 jewels are also praised like that. But who were those? No one knows. Baba says, just remember the Father. You children have understood the cycle, and the cycle of 84 births is in your intellect. It is said the 84 lakh births in the scriptures. The soul just plays role in 84 lakhs species, and you children are being explained by the Father at this time that you have taken 84 births. You have to become Sato Pradhan from Tamo Pradhan. How easy it is. God speaks for his children. God says, remember the Father. You children, in order to become fragrant flowers, you must consider yourself as a soul and remember the Father. You must not become thorns. All of you are very sweet and fragrant flowers, because Baba always looks at children with that elevated vision. So Baba says you are spiritual flowers, spiritual roses. Of course, storms of Maya will definitely come, and Maya is so powerful that she just traps you. Then you will repent. What did I do? What and all income which has been earned, it just got finished by getting trapped in Maya's splendor. Then later when we realize, then we will understand how much did we harm ourselves by getting influenced by Maya. This is the garden, and you always find a wide variety of flowers in the garden. In Baba's garden also, a few souls just become fragrant flowers. Just you find very beautiful flowers in the Mughal garden. You find such rare variety. Everyone just goes there to see. No one comes here to see you. How can you show your face to the thorns? Because the worldly people are thorns, and you children are going to become flowers. And it is also said that God comes and cleans the dirty clothes. Baba remembered that is These are the scriptures of the Sikh religion, that is Sukhmani and Jap Sahib. And Baba used to do continuously recite. When Baba was 8 years old, he used to wear a sash and he used to stay in the temple. Brahma Baba's life. Baba was just sharing his experience that Baba used to stay in temple. He had so much love for the father. The entire responsibility of managing the temple was on Baba. Now we understand the meaning of washing the impure clothes or the dirty clothes. Who washes these dirty clothes? That is, who cleans the dirt of the souls influenced by vices. So the entire praise is of Shiv Baba. Now the father sits here and explains to his children, and Baba tells his children that just to get very good quality flowers. Those who get good flowers, Baba used to become very happy when teachers used to get a very good quality of souls. Baba used to become very happy. Everyone just wishes to become Lakshmi and Narayan, or no one desires to become Ram and Sita. So they are roses. Baba says, if your aim is to become Lakshmi or Narayan, so Baba also gets pleased. But you must also make that kind of effort to become the roses. There are lots of children. A lot of subjects are being created. There is only a king, queen, and subjects. In the golden age, there is no minister or advisor, because why? A king would have all the powers. A king can make wise decisions. A king need not depend on any of the legal advisors or ministers for any kind of advice. So Baba tells a king would have all the power. There is no need to get advices from the ministers. Else the one who gives you advice becomes wiser than the one who takes. Their gods and goddesses don't have any need to take advice from the ministers. You want advisors only, or the ministers only, when you become impure. It's about Bharat only, it's not about any other continent, where there is no other land where kings just bow their heads to other kings. Those who had a single crown, they just bowed their heads to the kings who had double crown. It's all explained here that the souls become worthy of worship and they become worshippers on the path of devotion. The worthy of worship souls always have the double crown, and the worshippers have single crown. There is no other land as pure as Bharat. Bharat was heaven and paradise and Bahisht in Urdu. Various religions just gave different names. You are studying for that world and you have to become a fragrant flower. And the master of the garden as well as the gardener is also there. And of course everyone is number wise, and you children understand that this is the garden. You don't find any thorns in this garden. Baba said, these thorns always cause sorrow. The Father doesn't cause sorrow to anyone. He is the remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness. How sweet is Baba? How sweet is he? You children have love for the Father. Of course, mothers are loved by the Father a lot. This is the study, and Father loves you children as well. Baba just teaches practically, and of course, Brahma Baba studies. If you study and then enables others study so that you become flower from a thorn, Bharat is said to be a great donor because you children become great donors at this time. What is the greatest donation? That is the donation of the jewels of knowledge, and this is given only at this time. Baba has explained that the soul is Roop and Basant, which means the soul is becomes a knowledgeful as well as a yogi. Baba has all the knowledge. He is the ocean of knowledge. He is the authority. The God is the ocean of knowledge. This title refers to Baba only, and that is why even if you make ink out of the whole ocean, it will not dry up. And even if you make the whole earth as a paper, and even if you make the entire forest as a pen, even if Goddess Saraswati writes the praise of God, then also it falls short. It's beyond that. So Baba has got such knowledge. And on the other hand, there is a praise of the liberation in life in a second. You don't have any sculptures. When people visit, when they go to some pandits, they just learn those Sanskrit slokas by heart, and they feel that they have mastered that. And he has memorized all the Vedas and scriptures and takes the sanskars with him. He just studies them from his childhood, whereas you children don't take any sanskars with you. You just take the result of the study. We don't take this knowledge, but we take the reward because we create that sanskars. When your study is complete, the result will come out, then you will attain that position. You will not take the knowledge to whom you can tell it. It's the study and the reward of which you will receive in the new world. The Father has explained to you, children, that Maya is no less powerful. Maya has the power to take you into degradation. And Baba's power is to take us into that ascending stage. However, we will not glorify her, the one who took us into the degradation. That is why people burn the effigy of Ravan, because Baba says he is very powerful in giving sorrow, and the Father is powerful in giving happiness. That is why the Father is praised. Of course, this is also predestined in the drama. You enjoy happiness as well as you experience sorrow. You should also know whose defeat and victory it is. The Father comes in Bharat and people celebrate Shiv Baba's Jayanti. No one knows when did Shiv Baba come. What did he do when he came? Baba says they have just made his name and phrase completely disappear. There is this slok, God incarnates when there is extreme irreligiousness and unrighteous acts. So even they have given the name of the child, that is Sri Krishna, in the scripture. The praise of Sri Krishna is completely different from Shiv Baba. What is the praise of Shiv Baba? He is the ocean of knowledge and he is the ocean of happiness, peace. And what is the praise of Sri Krishna? He is the one who has all the virtues and 16 celestial degrees full and completely voiceless. And the praise is different. Shiv Baba is incorporeal and Sri Krishna is a bodily being. Shiv Baba is incorporeal. And the glory of Sri Krishna is he's full of virtues and 16 celestial degrees full, and you don't sing the praise of Shiv Baba like this. When Sri Krishna becomes Sham, then all the devilish sanskars start emerge. That is why the praise of the Father is completely different. And Baba is called the immortal image, and we souls are also immortal images. The death cannot eat the soul. The soul is, Baba is also immortal image and the souls as well. This is the throne of the immortal soul. Our Baba too is the immortal one. Death just eats the body, finishes the perishable one, and here the immortal one is called. We will not call him in the golden age, we just forget. Why don't you call Baba in the golden age? Because there is a lot of happiness there. That is why it is said that everyone remembers God when they are experience sorrow, but when they become happy they just forget Baba, and when they experience sorrow then they start remembering the Father. So Baba says there is a lot of happiness in the golden age, so no one remembers Baba. There is a lot of sorrow in Ravan's kingdom, and the Father makes you the master of the world, that is heaven. No one just calls out the Father for half a cycle. Just like a Lokik father just adorns his children and gives his inheritance and just gets into the stage of retirement. The same thing happens in the Lokik life. The parents just make their children worthy of receiving the inheritance and then they retire. They give everything to their children and then they say that they go to other spiritual gatherings. We are going there, you just send us food. Do you think Baba wants food? No. Shiv Baba is incorporeal. Baba doesn't want anything. So Baba says, sweet children, I just give you the, Baba gives the world sovereignty and then retires. We can't even send the food to the incorporeal world. Laukik children have this responsibility of taking care of the inheritance, else how can they lead their life? Some children can't even manage that inheritance. So Baba says he's the altruistic server. No human being can be altruistic. They just die of hunger. Baba doesn't, because human beings definitely want food, else they die of hunger. There is no question of dying. Baba just gives the world sovereignty to his children and then retires in the land of silence. Then his role comes to an end. Then Baba's rule starts from the Copper Age. This is the eternal drama which is being made, where the Father reveals all its secrets. In fact, you children's role is the greatest one. Of course, then you should also receive that gift. The drama secret is also known to you. You are the flowers of knowledge. Baba gives this new title. Who are you? You are the flowers of this knowledge. There isn't even one in the world. There is a difference of day or night. They are in the night and you go in the day. Look, nowadays, they keep celebrating the forest festivals. They just plant so many saplings. Now God is celebrating the forest festival of human beings. Baba is just transforming every human being. All the human beings of the Iron Age, Baba is transforming those human beings, that is thorns, into flowers. Baba's intention is that just look at the wonders of the Father performs by transforming the human beings into deities and the paupers into kings. Now you have come to make a deal with the unlimited Father. You say that Baba transformed me from a pauper into a king. Brahma Baba is a very good customer. You also call him, how is Shiv Baba? He is a very good customer because he takes all sorrow and he takes all the vicious things. You don't find such a customer. There is no charity like that. He is the bestower of happiness. The Father says, the Father gives you everything on the path of devotion. It is destined in the drama about granting visions. Now the Father sits here and explains what does he do. As you progress further, Baba also continues to explain, and you just reach your karmatit stage number wise. At the end, everything is fixed in the drama. Baba says everything has to happen, but still Baba inspires children to make effort. Just remember the Father. This is the Mahabharat war. Everyone just gets finished. The people of Bharat remain and then they rule the world. Now the Father has come to teach us. He is the ocean of knowledge and this is the game. There is nothing to get confused. Maya will definitely get the storms. Don't get scared of Maya. Maya will definitely bring such dirty thoughts only when you take Baba's lap. Maya will not fight as long as you don't take Father's lap, because we were friends of Maya, so she was not troubling. Then we went against that Maya, then Maya will trouble us. Maya will bring storms. That is why Baba says you have to manage, else you become weak, then you become subjects. It's very good to get a royal position, but you must make your effort also like that, else you will become slaves or mates. The Sun dynasty and the Moon dynasty kingdom, that is, these two kingdoms are being established to this, to you sweetest spiritual long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, father, and Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. We spiritual children also offer love, remembrance, and say good morning, namaste to the mother, father, and Bap Dada. The first one, the essence for Dharana. Become a great donor by becoming Roop and Basant, donating the imperishable jewels of knowledge. Whatever you study, you have to teach it to others as well. Second one, don't be confused or afraid of anything. Just take care of yourself. Ask yourself what kind of flower I am. Do I have that bad odor? You must ask yourself what kind of a flower am I and do I have any bad odor? Blessing. May you become an embodiment of strength and destroy the mountain of weaknesses of Kali Yuga with your determined thought. With the power of your determination, may you destroy the mountain of weaknesses and thereby become an embodiment of strength. Being heartbroken, being influenced by any sanskar or situation, being attracted to a person or luxuries, you have to destroy all these Kali Yuga mountains of weaknesses forever. By through the power of determination. Victory is the garland around our neck. Always become an embodiment of power with this awareness. This is the return of the Father's love. Let Maya come and adopt any form, but I will gain victory. So you will become powerful with this awareness. Just like Sakar Father become an example by becoming a pillar of a powerful stage and pillar of all the virtues. So you must follow the Father and become. Slogan: the resources are for services, not for being comfort. These facilities and comforts are for doing service, not for our comforts. Today's subject signal: just like when atom bomb is dropped at one place, its particles are spread all around. That is an atom bomb, and this is the spiritual bomb. Those who are in that spiritual awareness, they can drop such bombs. So this will attract many souls, and the subjects can be created very easily. To the extent you are stable in that spiritual awareness, that awareness will attract many souls and you will be able to create many subjects. increase the practice of this original spiritual form in the gathering, become an embodiment of awareness, then the atmosphere will become powerful. Mama specialities. With the quality of being a constant yogi, she was complete with that power. Mama was not, she didn't have to make the effort to get her intellects connected with the father, but it was a natural way of living. And the two mantras, that is Manmanabhav and Madhyachibhav, were imbibed very naturally by Mama. So while walking and moving around, she used to seem like completely detached. She used to look as if she was completely in that another world. Because of being a yogi, her presence itself made everyone a natural yogi. And those who used to come near her used to feel the powerful vibrations of peace and power through her. So have we must also have the habit of being in Baba's remembrance all the time. Om Shanti. The evening meditation and tomorrow's Amrit Vela is in conference hall. Bangalore's brother, that is Sitaram brother, who was 90 years old, and that soul had taken sustenance from Sakar Baba and Mama. He had left his mortal coil 2 days back, and let's send our good wishes to that soul on his for his onward journey. Let's watch respected Ratan Mohini Dadiji's video. The more silence there is with a happy face, this practice, you were so happy, but at once that silence, that the happy face must remain. It should not be that when you are in silence, your face changes from happiness into that dry. What does Baba expect from children? Uh, Always happiness. It doesn't mean that we sit and laugh and make fun. There should be that sparkle of happiness on your faces. But the happiness must be visible when you are in silence. This practice. Every little thing has its own way of practicing Om Shanti.